And this old man needs to stay in a old man's place. He sits here, talks about wanting to make things about himself. No, bro, I'm not a fan. And the old man I'm talking about, y'all see him on the thumbnail, is Ric Flair. This brother got to stop. Went to AEW, got the woo, taking out the intro of WWE. It is looking bad for that brother. You know what I'm saying? He might be sinking faster than AEW is. Kenny,
Come on.
let's go on ahead and get your thoughts on this. Ric Flair basically pitched that they should go on ahead and have him turn on Sting at the end of his career, which makes no goddamn sense at all, because at the end of the day, this is almost Ric Flair making it about himself. Rick said, I haven't heard back from them since. Rick, that's a great idea. We'll call you later on. And they never rung that brother phone up. So here we are. Kenny, let me hear your thoughts on this, bro.
Bro, I think the story is hilarious. What I see here is Ric Flair pitch turning on Sting to close AEW Revolution. I haven't heard from him since. So, I mean, why did we bring Ric Flair in the first place? I understand you wanted him to kind of close out the career with Sting, but they only brought him out there like twice. And after they brought him out there those 2 times, we never saw him again. All we saw was like the Woo energy drink. And apparently that's going off TV now too. So, Ric Flair, buddy, let's look at him right here. I'll never retire.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He going crazy though.
That's
4 plates, I ain't doing that.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's kind of crazy.
You gotta relax. But I don't know, man. Ric Flair is just too old, man. He's such an old man, and he still wants to get in there and wrestle. He's like the definition of, like, when you hear the wrestlers can't give it up, he is that wrestler that they're talking about. Apparently, they wanted to do a match with him and MJF. I think that would have gone pretty bad, but it would have been very entertaining. So it didn't work out for Ric Flair in AEW. I never thought it would. I think Tony Khan kind of only got him in there to say we had Ric Flair on AEW TV. You know, you get those little snapshot moments you can put in video packages, but overall, there was just no plan. And honestly, I don't think there should have been a plan
at all.
I think Ric Flair's a WWE guy, but go ahead.
I think Ric Flair is a Ric Flair guy. And like, here, you know, it says number 17. That's like the amount of times he retired and came back, I think, not the championship count. Man, Ric Flair is always fun. And like MJF versus Ric Flair, I don't even care if that was a match. Just put him in a segment. I would like to see a couple of segments between MJF and Ric Flair, both going crazy on the microphone. That would have been entertaining enough. Him in a match, I personally don't want to see it. Like, yeah, sure, it'll be fun. It'll be sensational in ways and very controversial as well. But like, he's an old man. Like, we say it as a joke, but he's about to pass out in the ring. For real. And
he's on a pacemaker, bro. Same thing as Triple H.
He's out there doing it up.
And they say that if Triple H wrestles again, he may die.
I don't want to see that. Yeah, man. Like, that'd be insane. But I don't know. It also makes it kind of funny to me. Like, shows me a bit of the backstage of AEW as well. Like, you have Ric Flair. Sure, you couldn't have used him in an angle with MJF, but you couldn't have used him at all?
No, keep him off TV.
You're right. The whole hiring process was weird anyway. Tony Khan was saying, like, we'll never hire anybody, related with some, SA, let me say, just to not get
went
caught.
And called WWE the Harvey Weinstein or whatever whatever brother name is, and
check out our next hire, Ric Flair.
Man got some pretty crazy allegations.
Yeah, that is true. Ric Flair was probably with him half of the time for those allegations. We just don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly is what I would like to say.
But hey, Triple H knew what Vince McMahon was doing, so let's cut that all out. Y'all cannot tell me Triple H.
We're not doing that today, brother.
All right, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Allegedly. But what do y'all think though? Should Ric Flair show back up in WWE or is he cooked?
Nah, bro. Keep him off TV, bro. Stay in an old man's place.
Should he get put back in the intro at least, Brian?
No. You went to AEW. You made your bed. Now you gotta. You made your bed. Now you gotta lay in it.
But not Ric Flair.
Well, I mean, listen, bro. I don't think we should be forgiving any of them if we're being quite honest. But that's just my 2 cents. Well, look at this brother, bro.
This is apparently. That's him right before he got shot. This is last match from years ago at this point with Andrade too, by the way. Maybe I think then he might show up in the WWE now that I think about it. Charlotte is still there, Andrade is still there, He might just come out there by force, you know what I mean? Like, you can't stop the Nature Boy from appearing, 2-time Hall of Famer. And if you're gonna use him, like, let's say, a name that comes to my mind is Ron Simmons in like fun segments that are non-consequential, nothing crazy. But yeah, he comes out there, does the woo. We have that little bit of smile, try to forget about the shady stuff, and I think that works. I think he can show up in that sense. But yeah, don't bring him back in a major angle doing anything. Like his retirement in 2006 was perfect, and I like some of the stuff he did in TNA as well. But like, I think he should have stopped there. But wrestling is addicting. So
the only time we should see.
Though. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and the head of the board, The Rock. They all grew up watching Ric Flair. So no matter what he did, what he does, they love that man. He will definitely be back in WWE.
Only for WrestleMania appearances, though. Keep him on.
That's fine.
Yeah, like I would love a segment with John Cena, for example, if they're actually gonna go ahead and go on this, road to WrestleMania with the 17-time championship storyline. Bring Ric Flair out there. Maybe he can give Cena some advice. Maybe he can, I don't know, like you can do a lot with that.
Slap him up. You can't do it.
Right. I
you
love
don't
that.
Have the heart. Woo! Like do a little. John Cena's worried and. I think it could be good, man.
John Cena does that to everybody, like Austin, Solo Sikoa, many other people. Roman Reigns back in the day.
Roman Reigns.
Cook him up. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that.
Him.
That would be a perfect segment for sure. But other than that, you can probably catch Ric Flair in your local indies. Let's show up wherever there's a wrestling event. Yeah. But this might be like, I guess, one of the last biggest news about Ric Flair we'll hear for a while. In my opinion.
Unfortunately. I don't want to hear no more matches though, Rick. No more matches.
Please stay out of those, my boy.
Stay out that ring, boy.
Yeah.
Now, if Ric Flair did
with Sting?
No, if Ric Flair's idea with Sting did go through and it did work out, how would you guys book this? What would you do? Where do you go from here creatively if this is Sting's last match? Because it almost sounds like he pitched for them to turn, so then he can end his career or against
Sting,
Ric Flair. Like that don't make that much sense to me, man. How would y'all book this?
Would you like me to answer this question?
Go ahead,
Kenny.
You got to think about that match Sting had. Darby Allin flying from the ring through glass, blood all over the place. I think if Ric Flair came out there, the way I would book it is hit him with a chair in the head, slam him on some thumbtacks, give him give him what he wants, give him everything on the way out. You got Darby Allin in there bloody. I believe Sting was bloody too. So leave Ric Flair bloody as well. Leave the old man. Like, I don't know if you do something with, because Darby Allin.
It's just like, to me, there's no way. You were just taken away from Sting's moment and the whole criticism.
Right. That would have been too much.
That's all it is. It's taking the moment and making it about himself.
I feel like there's no way you can book it. I'll be honest.
Because the Young Bucks would really have to. They would have had to have bust him up and leave him in the ring bloody. I mean, if they wanted to get him out of here as worse heels, then it could have happened. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, he still tried something. If you remember the match, like it was trying to protect Sting or something like that. It was laying on him.
Flair did?
Yeah, he was trying to do something in that match still. So, yeah.
I still remember him being out there.
Yeah, just do this, okay, WWE, and I think we'll be all right.